Hello Leo, and welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here to deliver your July 2019 tea leaf and tarot reading. This reading is for the Leo consciousness, so we all have Leo somewhere in our natal charts. So it's not restricted. Sorry, I kicked something. My readings aren't restricted to just Sun, Moon, Rising signs, so feel free to poke around the channel. So yes, I am doing something a little different from what I normally do, so let's get on with your reading. So when I open your deck here, I see the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Wands. I'm hearing Scorpio strongly. You did show up very strongly in the Scorpio reading, Leo, so maybe that would help to give you some insight. You may very well, like I said, we all have all the signs in our chart somewhere, so I digress. This could also be Cancer or Pisces energy. Regardless, I do think that there is a little bit of standing up for your love, maybe. Okay, I'm getting the feeling like someone is trying to impose in a romantic relationship, and you're just kind of coming in like, excuse me, he's mine, she's mine, that kind of thing. Okay, so when I open your deck again, we see the Knight of Cups with the Two of Swords. So perhaps some of you are just really not sure about where you stand, perhaps with a romantic partner or whatever it is that you want to do, maybe in like a creative work type sense. Okay, and lastly, we see the King of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. So I'm actually getting this as like a shady car dealership or something like that. That's really the vibe that I'm getting. It's like someone who is not willing to hold themselves accountable for the work that has been done, and it's like if it was not good work, perhaps. Yeah, someone who is just like very arrogant, very shady. That might be the case for some of you guys. Or Pentacles are Earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Yeah. Okay, that's a little iffy with me, but let's get on with your reading, Leo. Yes, let me shake it up a little bit. That King of Pentacles coming out again. Oh, did you see that? Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so we're starting off with the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Tower, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your reading, Queen of Swords, the Hermit, Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Oh my gosh, and then we have the King of Swords right here. That is really interesting. So yeah, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Swords family and the Pentacles family, they are here. Their presence is known. Okay, so Swords are air element, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, perhaps. Leo. Okay, let me look at this. I feel like you've been thinking a lot about no. I feel like you've already come to this place where you feel like everything should be as it has been. And then suddenly I feel like you have some sort of revelation or something happens. Perhaps this could be like a conversation, a dream, however the Tower applies for you. I feel like something happens and immediately gets you out of this headspace, gets you out of this structure. Let me grab some tea leaf cards. So the Knight of Swords, please, for Leo. We have Throne, a position of authority. We have Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Hills, obstacles to overcome, and Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. So Leo, I mean, what better card to start off with? Throne, the King, right? The King, Queen. So I do think that when you kind of got shook, or you know, this is for July, we're still in June. So I think when you get shook from something, whatever this is, or like, I feel it's more so like a trigger of some sort. I think you have to like assert your authority, basically, and it like brings you out of this dormant kind of space. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers as we go. What are the obstacles here for Leo in July? Wow. What are the obstacles? The Son of Swords. Okay. Son of Swords, Knight of Swords, same exact thing. Same thing. Okay, so why is the Son of Swords here? The Magician. See the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, behind the Three of Pentacles. That was a very interesting card in the Scorpio reading, y'all. And I do look at the Tower as a Scorpio card. It's very Mars energy. So the Magician. Yeah, sometimes this is said to be Gemini, Virgo. Not necessarily. So I am... So, hang on. Oh, okay. So this seems more so like the obstacles are perhaps the way that you are communicating through maybe whatever situation that needs careful handling. And perhaps it is really asking you to, like this position of authority, the Throne card, like reclaim your power. Remind yourself exactly who you are. Remind yourself that you have all of the tools you need to be successful. You have all the tools that you need to come out of this, come out of the flames, you know? Reach for the stars sort of thing is what I'm getting. Okay, so I want to know more about this Handshake card. Can we get more on the Handshake? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so perhaps there needs to be... Yeah, so what I'm getting with this is I think there's like mild like insecurity that may happen that makes you kind of like not necessarily lash out, but I think maybe your communication might come off as a little harsh. Oh my gosh, and then I see the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So maybe there is a feeling of lack in some way. But yeah, and then we have the Sun card right behind that Five of Pentacles, which to me, oh my gosh, and then the Death card right behind that. That is the card of Scorpio. So I think maybe there needs to be a death of perhaps this like I said, this dormant place that you've been, like maybe very isolated. And so I think what this is asking you is to kind of like come out of your shell a little bit, Leo. Come out of your comfort zone maybe, and appreciate how far you may have come so far, is really what I'm getting. Okay. So let's look at this Four of Swords here. Let's get some tea leaf cards. Tree, affairs with your family. Pin, new job or career. Scorpio had this in the same exact place, just saying. Dogs, getting together with friends. Okay. Yeah, so I do think that this is really speaking about like a new track that you're headed towards. I think this Tower card is kind of like shook things up to get you out of your comfort zone. And I think maybe you're having a hard time communicating things effectively. Maybe you're not feeling as confident with your own voice. Okay. So regarding the Tower, we have tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment, bowl, plenty of material things, hat, you will be playing a different role, and torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Exactly. Like, I think you're coming into a new sense of your own understanding, your mental stability, perhaps. And it is forcing you to take on a different role, to be the magician, to take authority over your own life, and to have fun with it. It's not like you need to consolidate yourself into these little boxes and be a certain person during certain people or during certain situations, or, you know, around certain people, I should say. Okay. So yes, I want to get a clarifier for the Tower. Temperance. Okay, yeah, that's really awesome. So exactly, towards spiritual development, enlightenment, and understanding, you are coming into a more balanced place of who you are, connection between mind, body, and spirit. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. That could absolutely apply. I'm really wondering about this bowl, plenty of material things. I think maybe like when there's sort of a shakeup or a change, you start to see maybe certain people start to change as well. They start to stray away from you, and they're not as close as y'all used to be, maybe, or yeah, that's really what I'm getting with that. It could definitely allude to your finances, though, or like, you know, monetary things. But I think you're realizing that these changes are for the better. You'll start to feel a little bit more at home within your skin, within the circles, friend groups that are probably around you at this time. Okay, so let's move on. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, which is talking about your comfort. In financial aspects, yes, but also with just your life in general and really realizing like, oh, I don't have it so bad. That wasn't so bad after all. Okay, so we have a younger woman dealing with a relationship with a younger woman. Not necessarily. It could mean someone who might be a little bit more immature, or just someone who kind of has, okay, I get it. Like someone who is wearing rose-colored sunglasses or whatever that thing is. You know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. Anyway, so I see vine, seek out information that will help you. Four-leaf clover, great good fortune. And staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Oh, okay. So maybe that's what this Knight of Swords is. It's like you're really trying to find out certain information here to maybe help you come to a clearer understanding of your situation. And maybe, ultimately your own self-awareness. I'm seeing the Son of Cups here at the bottom of the deck as well. So that did come out earlier when we were shuffling or cutting the deck. So what is the information that will help Leo? Okay. Nine of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands here as well. So I do think this is speaking to your own healing. Yes, exactly. I see the Star card at the bottom of the deck, which again talks about healing through your troubles, healing through past trauma, past emotions. Perhaps some of you are actually dealing with an Aquarius. Yes, and that is your opposite, Leo. And maybe these are some things that will be taking place during the Cancer eclipse, which will be happening next month as well. Okay, so I'm really picking up someone who is I think wants to communicate but doesn't quite know how because they have some traumas or just past emotional baggage, let's just call it, that they're trying to work through, which I believe you will, Leo. I think you just maybe need to open your eyes to the grander possibilities, to the fun, the love, and the enjoyment that you do have at your disposal. Yes, and I feel like maybe there are very heavy emotions around you that may make you slightly defensive in a way. But I think it's just because you're trying to really protect yourself, stand up for what it is that you believe, like your own raw truth, your own raw power, and how you are feeling intuitively in perhaps a circle of friends, coworkers, however this applies for you. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. So Knight of Pentacles is in the heart of your reading. Perhaps you are dealing with I keep wanting to say Cancer. That's not that's not what I'm saying. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. We do have the Virgo card here. The Nine of Pentacles is also such a Virgo card for me as well. So all of these very Virgoing. Oh my gosh, was that even a word? Virgo type cards. Okay, so let me stop rambling. The Knight of Pentacles, please, for Leo. Knight of Pentacles for Leo. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Let's go ahead and clarify the Knight of Pentacles. What is the Knight of Pentacles bringing? I think honestly you just need to kind of like put the work in, basically. Like this is perseverance. This is hard, is what I just heard. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles coming in with the Daughter of Pentacles and the Fool. I do see the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck there. So the Fool, I guess, is an Aquarius card. So I've heard. We also have the Queen of Swords here. So anyway, I want to say, I'm hearing that song. I don't know the title. I mean, honestly, the chorus might be the title, but it's like, take a chance on me, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, something like that. It's an older song. So yeah, I think this is more so like you have an opportunity to kind of bond with someone, like just take a chance on them. Like, sure, maybe you may have your guard up in a way. But I think there is greater opportunities there. I think you just kind of need, like, remind yourself who you are. Like, you are the magician. You are the Leo. Like, you're the king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle. Like, no one's going to really hurt you intentionally. And I think it's like I feel like you're very guarded is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling like there is a new beginning here for you, perhaps in the realm of money, maybe what it is that you're doing for work. And I think you're just trying to like map out how you can even get there. Perhaps really trying to listen to your own intuition. But I think that's why the Tower is here crowning the Queen of Swords, is like perhaps you've had it wrong before. And that's why this is telling you, Vine, seek out information that will help you. And what is that? You need to start persevering through these self-limiting illusions. The illusions that maybe people are out to get you, or this person doesn't like me, or this person's a backstabber, like whatever. Yeah, I think there needs to be an adjusting of your openness to receive, so you can start to take more opportunities, so you can start to see more new beginnings come to fruition in your life. So let's get some tea leaf cards for the Queen of Swords now that we're kind of talking about her. Way too many. Well, actually, it's not. Okay, so we have chain of events that will affect your life. Let me organize. Clouds, temporary situations, and she is literally in the clouds there, so that's pretty interesting. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. What did I just say? Horseshoe, good luck. And lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. This also showed up in the Scorpio reading. I think some of you might need to go watch that. Yes, so let's see. What are the chain of events? What are the chain of events? Chain of event, oh my gosh. We have the Father of Cups here. I do see the Father of Swords here. So, it's Father of Swords, Four of Wands, Death card. Okay, so some of y'all might actually be in a partnership. Judgment card, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, ouchie, ouchie, wah-wah, Devil. Okay, so Father of Cups is such a Scorpio card for me, like fixed water, okay? I mean, I don't know if the kings or the fathers are actually like fixed energy, but to me, they are. So, yeah. Chain of events, right. So Father of Cups. I think there may be, I'm fearing that with this lightning, control your anger with the Father of Cups, there may be a little bit of like emotional manipulation here. Perhaps being done onto you. Or this, this could be your own energy, of course. Let's get one more for the Father of Cups. All right. We have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. We did see the Two of Swords earlier. So all these nines, right? Nines. You're on the cusp of the completion of this phase of your life, this cycle of your life. But I'm not sure if you even want to like go there. It seems. Two of Swords is like, I'm not moving. I'm not even gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna touch this situation. I'm not doing it. And I think that's really why we have this. Seek out information that will help you heal through whatever it is that has been giving you this anxiety, this trauma, this nonsense, truly. That has maybe been causing anger for you. Okay, so that was that. I want to also look at what are the problems here. What are the Daughter of Swords in the reverse? So yeah, lots of sword energy. Like I said, the swords are air elements: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Hang on. Okay, I'm really getting someone who like does not want to share what is on their mind. Like they will just keep digging themselves further and further and further into their hole. I'm actually seeing someone like digging into like blankets and like just constantly putting blankets over top of them, and it's just like, I am not coming out. Like I'm not unlocking the door. I'm not going to talk to you. Let's get one more for the Daughter of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, the Daughter of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Perhaps some of you are dealing with a Libra, but I think it's more so about reciprocity for sure. So I think there is a problem with equality in a relationship or in whatever type of dynamic this is for you, work, love, however. Above all, I'm hearing Aquarius strongly for you, Leo. Excuse me. Above all, listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. Don't allow for these fears and anxieties to clog up your mind and put you on this whole other track that wasn't really intended for you. You're all these nines, right? You're coming to the end of a cycle, so it's like, are you going to or are you gonna revert back to old ways and like not choose yourself, basically, like not put yourself in a place where you're empowering yourself, you're abusing your own power. So what is actually coming to mind is with this control your anger, you will be sorry. You cannot see your reflection in a pot of boiling hot water. You just can't see your reflection in that. Just as you cannot see things clearly when you are raging with anger. Okay. All right, so let's look at the Hermit. So we have Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, and Sun, happiness and well-being. So the Hermit does speak about, like I was saying here, like someone who's really like trying to isolate themselves to find the balance. And I think it's like not necessarily a bad thing, but I think, you know, like I said, isolate yourself appropriately. Don't isolate yourself because you're totally pissed off and like you don't want to interact with the world. I think, you know, if you want to see progress, you need to start to heal through certain things. And if you want to see progress in your happiness, your well-being, even the overall energy of maybe this, whatever this is, this situation, this relationship, there needs to be more effort in healing through that. So again, we do have the Nine of Wands here talking about the wounded healer. Maybe some of you really need to look at your Chiron. Chiron is labeled the wounded healer in astrology. So perhaps wherever that may fall for you in your natal chart. Chiron is in Aries, I believe. So yes, and these transits are long enough for you to start to notice the aches and pains. And so with Chiron in Aries, it is really speaking about how you have been hurt, how you feel, and how you heal on an individual level. Like, this is what you need to feel loved. Maybe this is actually speaking to your love languages. You know, like feeling these different emotions and going through these certain fights maybe to help you realize what it is that you need in a relationship to help you feel loved, to help you feel secure and supported and cared for. So the Nine of Wands, please. So yes, we have Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Yay. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. So what is causing this lowering of the standards? It might actually just be your anger and all that toxicity. What is lowering these standards here for Leo? The Devil, exactly. Like the things that hold you back, essentially. Perhaps some of you are dealing with a Capricorn who is pretty toxic. We do have the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck here, which these are basically like total opposites. They're very similar to one another in the way that love can bring you to a place where you're feeling such intense emotions, be that very positive or very negative. It may even allude to control in love, in relationships. Okay. Okay, so moving on. Actually, I do, before I get on to the Nine of Pentacles, let's just see like more on the Devil. Can we clarify the Devil, please, for Leo? So we've got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Father of Pentacles. Father of Pentacles, yeah, that was coming out strongly in the Scorpio reading, guys. Okay, so Pentacles, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The Devil is Capricorn essentially. Lots of Virgo cards here. So regardless of all that, I think exactly what I was saying. Like, you love so hard that it's like almost hard to stay and love them through hard times. It's going to take work. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, to achieve happiness and well-being. Okay. So regarding the... Where are we? Okay. So regarding the Nine of Pentacles, a lot came out. So let's go. Okay. So, well, family wishes coming true. Cain, pay attention to your health. Lily, spiritual love. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Very good. Axe, forces working against you. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. And basket, recognition, reward for merit. Yeah, that's all really great. I do want to clarify what the forces are working against you, though. I think this is really speaking about like, pay attention to your health, like your mental health for sure. But I think, like, on a soul level, like, what are you ignoring? What has been giving you pain or giving you heartache? What has been breaking your heart? What are you ignoring? Okay. So, I think there's definitely going to, I'm hearing pleasant surprise for some of you. I think there will be a unification of some sort, but where you both can stand firmly on your own 2 feet. So that's really good to hear. What are the forces working against Leo? Ten of Cups. Okay, so are you being honest about how you feel? Why is the Ten of Cups even here? Strength card, 4 of Pentacles, and the Sun. Leo, you're coming up strong, honey. Strength card symbolizes Leo in the tarot. The Sun, you guys are ruled by the Sun. 4 of Pentacles, though. I think there is a strong push to be honest about what it is that you need to be happy. And I think there is a strong sense of pride that is preventing you from having this honest release, and is keeping you in a box, keeping you in a place where you've been perhaps for quite some time, perhaps in a relationship that you've been in for quite some time, that you are too prideful to even end. Even when you know that you could feel happier somewhere. And not saying, like, go break up with your person. If that is for you, you will know. But essentially, coming back over here, I think there is a sense of let me rephrase that. Okay, so like I was saying, I think you have been feeling very comfortable in a certain place, and perhaps something has happened to trigger you to become more balanced emotionally, spiritually, perhaps in your physical sense, like maybe you start working out or something like that. I don't know. And it's like this is what's becoming more compatible for you, Leo. So with these new opportunities, or these new changes that are coming into your life that are more compatible with where you are at now, things will have to change. People change is what I'm hearing. And so I think if this is person to person, like a soulmate sort of connection, I'm not necessarily picking up like a breakup or some sort, but I am feeling like this is not as easy as you had anticipated it would be. Like you just thought it would be like rainbows and marshmallows and sunshine and all that, but it's like it's not. You have to work on this. These two came out together, actually. You gotta kick it into overdrive is what I just heard. So, yeah. Okay, so perhaps there is a little bit of withdrawal that is happening. Okay. And you're just trying to like figure out your own happiness, maybe. What is the, let's see the ring. I'm hearing purification. Okay. Yes, and then so the ring, 9 of Cups. Exactly. Like you need to figure out what makes you happy, what is going to fulfill you, what will help you feel. I'm hearing rest assured. Rest assured. Yeah, okay. I am thinking like someone, maybe they do have a lot of like earth energy in their chart. Maybe you do. But I think someone is just trying to prove to you like they have your back and you need to like start believing them, basically. Yeah. And like I think there's a fine line between intuition and just your thoughts in general, like your very human egoic thoughts. There's a fine line between those two. So it's like, is this your intuition telling you, or that they are a shitty person and they are a liar and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that someone's lying to you. I'm not saying that. But, just as an example, someone is being toxic. Someone is being XYZ. Is that your intuition telling you that? Or is it all of your fears and anxieties and the way that you have been shaped your whole life, and all of like past traumas and things like that are now surfacing because things are changing. Things are getting more serious. Okay. Leo. That was intense. I'm going to leave it there, though. I think that seems pretty natural. But if you would like a personal reading, please do not hesitate to reach out. I would love to connect with you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Also, a comment below if this resonates with you. I genuinely love hearing from all of you, so don't hesitate to leave a comment, judge-free zone. And also subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell so you know when I upload all my videos. Leo! It's been a pleasure. Take care, my loves. I will see you very soon for your next reading. Bye.